Hey YouTubers, this is your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my newest movie review on the latest Netflix original film, Matilda. It's an adaptation to the 1990s Matilda, but this time it's a musical. So basically you guys all know the story of Matilda. She is a smart young girl who is born into like a family that doesn't really care about her nor her intelligence. But this time she goes to school and she meets Miss Trunchbull, the head mistress, played by none other than Emma Thompson. And let me tell you, I was actually surprised by this movie. I legit loved it. This is the best adaptation to Matilda that's ever been made. And before anyone asks, I don't think there was any cameos from the original cast in this movie. But but Matilda, played by Alicia Weir, meets Miss Trunchbull, played by Lashana Lynch, and as you know her playing Carol's best friend, Rambo. And let me tell you, she is a talented actress in this movie. And all I can say is you're gonna be singing to the songs and enjoying every single moment of this movie, because I myself did, because the songs in this movie were really catchy and everything. Let let's Now it's time for the positives and negatives. First off are the positives. Let me tell you about the cast in this movie. The cast in this movie themselves and everything. Alicia Weir, who plays Matilda, she is a really cute, adorable young girl. She has some really good pipes on her. I can say that. She can sing without a doubt. And the way she sings in this kind of movie musical, she is phenomenal and everything. And Emma Thompson as Miss Trunchbull, she was good too. I love her because I've seen her in the 2017 adaptation of Beauty and the Beast as Mrs. Potts, and she is just a talented actress and a really legendary actress at that. And her as Miss Trunchbull, you can tell that she was really into this role and she was being really scary as Miss Trunchbull. And I legit was scared of her. Not really though. If she was my head mistress, I would be scared of her. No. Emma Thompson as Miss Trunchbull, she really brought a lot of heart and effort into her role as the Trunch. She really knew what she was doing. And Lashana Lynch as Miss Honey, I love her too, because the way she honestly expressed herself by being this amazing, nice teacher slash mother figure to Matilda, she was really she was really lovely. Lashana Lynch, I hope you watch this, but great job. Great, fantastic job. I really was happy to see her take on this interesting role as Miss Honey, and seeing her again, like I said before, as a mother figure to Matilda. She was just perfect. I really did love her. She can do no wrong. And another positive is the story itself. The way, honestly, Matilda accesses her like powers, as most of you know from the 1990s, the way she accesses her powers and to stand up to bullies in this movie, it's just perfect. It was perfect. There's a message to that. It's a way of saying, don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in, and never ever back down from bullies. If you can stand up for at least one friend, you can honestly do much more. But the story itself, it was heartwarming and it was very touching seeing how like they legit followed the story of the 1990s Matilda and everything. I really did love that. Another positive is, well, we get to see a lot of interesting songs in this movie. Some of them I remember, some I don't. I'm sorry for that. But it was still a fun, interesting musical number that everyone is going to enjoy. A bunch of musical numbers, I mean. It was still enjoyable and fun to watch. If you watch this with your family or any other younger members in your family, definitely watch this, because this is just something that you all are going to enjoy and have a fun time with everybody. That's it for my positives. On to the negative. The one negative I have for this movie is that Matilda, as most of you know, Matilda had an older brother in the 90s version. But this one, she's an only child. I think if they added the older brother in this movie, an older brother to Matilda in this movie, I think that would have been interesting, because the older brother probably would have been a jerk to her and just do just strange, funny things. But Matilda would have gotten back at him. But that's the one problem I had. I really did wish they added the older brother to this musical movie, because I wanted, if they did, I think he would have had like some really good, interesting musical numbers in this musical movie. That's the one negative I have. And that's it for my positives and negatives. On to my rant. This movie is definitely one that everyone is going to check out. If you check out this movie, you can see that it's a lot like the 90s version of Matilda, but at the same time, it's not. It's a really fresh, new pace for Matilda. Everyone who's seen this movie, who's seen the movie and grew up with the 90s version of the movie, will see that it's way different. And we get to see a bunch of musical numbers, like I said before. Also, what I can tell you is that everyone had a huge role to play. Like, the one problem I had, like, again, is like Matilda was an only child. She didn't have no older brother or anything. That's just the one problem I had. But still, it was a fun musical movie that everyone is going to enjoy. The actors themselves in this movie, Alicia Weir, I hope I say her last name right. She can sing. She is a talented young lady who I believe is a perfect fit for Matilda. And Matilda, she's a bookworm. She's super smart and very creative. That I believe, if we honestly show this to our younger kid, to the younger generation, and a bunch of adults as well, they'll see that this is a fun movie to watch, way different, but somewhat not different from the 90s version of Matilda. It was still fun to watch and very entertaining as you watched it. Trust me, you won't be disappointed when you watch this movie. Everyone who grew up with the 90s version, the 90s Matilda, will for sure love this version of Matilda, especially knowing there's a bunch of musical numbers in this one that you won't forget about. And that's it for my rant, guys. On to the rating. I give Matilda, the musical, a solid A plus. I hope everybody can see that. It's an A plus. Because there were some good musical numbers in this movie. The story itself was very heartwarming and pretty enjoyable to watch. Also, what else I can say is that, well, you are going to love what this movie has to offer. I can say that with the faintest of hearts, that you are going to not be disappointed with this. Trust me, guys. I was not. You are going to be loving this movie, singing all the numbers and everything. trust me, I can't wait for everybody to check this out on Netflix. And that's it for my movie review, guys. Don't forget to like, comment down below on what you guys thought of the movie. Subscribe and share with everyone you know. Press the little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. I will see you guys soon. Take care and God bless. And have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Peace.